Hello, everybody, and welcome to the lecture on Closed World Assumption, a lecture in the course of Introduction to Artificial Intelligence for Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering students of the 8th semester. Before we go ahead with the closed world assumption, it is essential that we look back at a few concepts that we've covered before. This will help us understand today's topic better. While studying predicate logic, we worked with information that was complete, consistent, and monotonous. When do we say that a particular information is complete? We say that the information is complete when all the facts that are necessary to solve a problem are present in the system. Which means if a question is asked, like in question answering, or something is asked to be proven, we can do it with the information that is available, or using, say, resolution. Now, when do we say that a particular information is consistent? We say that the information is consistent when there is no contradiction in the available information. For example, if there exists an assertion P in the information, we should not be able to derive both P and not P. That is inconsistent. Lastly, when do we say that a particular information is monotonous or monotonically growing? That is when an addition of information does not make the existing information false or inconsistent. If addition of information causes you to retract some information, that means it is non-monotonous. I know you remember the ABC murder story. So when the information is not complete or inconsistent or non-monotonous, we cannot use the conventional reasoning system. We have to use non-monotonic reasoning systems. Okay. What is non-monotonic reasoning? Non-monotonic reasoning is an approach because of which it is possible for us to reason using incomplete information. How do we do that? We add axioms or rules to form an extended knowledge base. This extended knowledge base is obtained using the existing knowledge and our new information, which is obtained using non-monotonic reasoning. That means we have to add new information or axioms or rules or make inferences based on incomplete information. We have to make inference based on lack of knowledge. Such an inference which is based on lack of knowledge is called non-monotonic inference. For example, assume that our current knowledge base says that Pooja likes ice cream and Pallavi likes ice cream. Now say supposing I ask the database this question. Does Ravina like ice cream? The database has no information about Ravina eating an ice cream. There is a lack of knowledge about Ravina and her ice cream. So the answer could be, since the database does not mention it, whatever the database does not state true is false. So, Ravina does not like ice cream. This is a non-monotonic inference, which is based on lack of information and gets added to the knowledge base to form the extended knowledge base. What you just learned was an example of the closed world assumption. Assume that the available information is the closed world and everything outside it is false. So the closed world assumption is an approach for dealing with incompleteness by assuming that anything that is not contained within the knowledge base is false. Let us consider another example where the knowledge base consists of 5 cities A, B, C, D and E. And the following information is available. City A is connected to city B is connected to city C is connected to city D is connected to city E. Then the extended knowledge base will consist of all the statements that will mention which city is not connected to which city. So that when asked the question if city A is connected to city E, the answer should be no. City A is not connected to city E. We are able to answer this question based on lack of information. Our extended database says that city A is not connected to city E. This would be a non-monotonic inference. I hope the concept of closed world assumption is now clear. Of course, there are problems with closed world assumption. Firstly, many a times the knowledge is not realistically closable. For example, in the ABC murder story, we assume that A, B and C were our murderers and A and B had proofs that they didn't commit the murder. This was our closed world. C's proof was not present in the knowledge base. In this situation, we cannot really close the world since new information may make the existing information inconsistent. Second is a syntax problem. Conjunction means and between two assertions. Both the assertions in the expression are true for an and if that is the knowledge base. So conjunction can be handled by CWA. Now consider disjunction. Disjunction is an or between two assertions. CWA cannot handle disjunctions. Let us look at an example to better understand disjunction in closed world assumption. Assume this statement as the knowledge base. Single Jim or single Pam. To this knowledge base, we ask a question. Is Jim single? The answer cannot be yes because you don't know if Pam is single. It's an or. And since you don't know the answer, closed world assumption answers it as false. No, Jim is not single. Similarly, if to this knowledge base, if you ask the question, is Pam single? The answer would be no, Pam is not single. So the extended database would look like this. Single Jim or single Pam. Not single Jim. Not single Pam. Now, that is just unfortunate for Jim and Pam. If only they knew. We see that this extended database is inconsistent. All the three statements cannot be true simultaneously. If both of them are not single, you cannot have this or statement. This example shows that disjunction cannot be handled by closed world assumption. A kind of a relief to this problem is provided by something called the generalized closed world assumption. The generalized closed world assumption allows addition of statements only if it does not make the existing knowledge base inconsistent. I'll repeat, the generalized CWA allows the addition of statements to the knowledge base only if it does not make the existing knowledge base inconsistent. That means if the knowledge base says that either Jim is single or Pam is single, we can add not single Jim to the database because it does not make the knowledge base inconsistent. But now we cannot add not single Pam to the knowledge base because that would make the knowledge base inconsistent. So the extended knowledge base using GCWA looks like this: single gym or single PAM and not single gym. This keeps the knowledge base consistent but not necessarily complete. I hope you have understood the concept of closed world assumption. Please contact me in case you have any difficulties. Thank you.